What if I told you that behind every ultra-wealthy wardrobe is a hidden color code? A palette that's anything but loud, yet says everything. In these circles, subtlety is key, and certain colors hold a quiet power. Today, we're diving into this secret palette to see why these shades dominate the wardrobes and homes of those with old money styles. By the end, you'll know how to use these colors to bring that timeless, understated elegance into your own life. Ready? Let's start cracking the code. Number 1. The allure of navy. Power in disguise. Starting off with a color that doesn't beg for attention, but subtly commands it. Navy is the go-to for tailored suits, structured blazers, and even expensive cars. It has this refined, almost effortless vibe, like it just belongs in any room it enters. Why is the navy the go-to in old money circles? For one, it's loaded with subtle authority. Unlike black, which can come off as a little intense, navy projects confidence without the edge. It's a color that feels powerful but approachable, making it perfect for anyone who wants to come across as grounded and quietly in control. Navy also carries this sense of legacy with it. It's one of those shades that's never tied to trends. It's timeless. That's why you see navy on everything from yachts to heirloom furniture. It's built to last. And the versatility? Unmatched. You can pair navy with any neutral, camel, cream, grey, you name it and it works. That's why navy isn't just a color, it's a cornerstone in a classic wardrobe, a piece of the bigger picture that never goes out of style. So, if you're looking to invest in something that feels both powerful and effortless, go for the navy. It's a color that doesn't just look good today, it's built for the long haul. Number 2. Camel, the color of quiet confidence. Now, here's where things get interesting. Camel. It's that warm, cozy tone that falls somewhere between beige and tan. But don't let that fool you. Camel is not basic. Camel is that perfect in-between of beige and tan. A warm, inviting tone that says understated luxury without lifting a finger. When you think of camel, picture those timeless trench coats, soft wool sweaters, and luxe cashmere scarves. The kind that never goes out of style and seems like they belong in a cozy, exclusive library, complete with leather-bound books and low lighting. Camel has this grounded, almost magnetic quality. It's warm and approachable, yet it keeps a bit of distance, like an exclusive club that doesn't advertise, yet is always full. This is why camel is so beloved amongst those with an old money aesthetic. It's quietly elegant. You won't see it flashily competing for attention, but there's an undeniable allure that's hard to ignore. It's a color that exudes confidence, a quiet assurance that doesn't need validation. In psychology, camel tones evoke feelings of comfort, security, and dependability, making it an ideal choice when you want to look polished yet approachable. It's a shade that lets people know they can trust you without even trying. And the best part? Camel goes with practically everything. Pair it with navy for a look that's both classic and dynamic, or wear it with cream for an effortlessly chic monochrome vibe. Camel doesn't just fit in, it enhances, complements, and subtly elevates whatever it's paired with. It's the choice for those who appreciate a timeless look that feels luxe but never loud. With camel hues, you're sending a message of quiet confidence that resonates without needing any fanfare. Number 3. Cream, understated elegance. Cream is like white's older, more sophisticated sibling. Where white can sometimes feel too clinical or stark, cream brings warmth and a sense of richness without being flashy. Ultra-wealthy circles adore cream because it's nearly impossible to keep spotless, signaling that yes, you can afford to wear something that might be ruined with one wrong step. But it's more than just that. Cream signifies elegance and purity, but in a subtle, mature way. It's a color that stands out by blending in, the kind of tone you'd find in an exquisite hotel lobby or an heirloom cashmere sweater. If you're choosing a cream item, you're quietly stating, "I value quality over novelty." Because, honestly, how often do you see cream in fast fashion? You don't. It's a colour that's meant to last, and that's what makes it resonate with old money aesthetics. Number 4. Grey, the unsung hero of sophistication. An often overlooked shade, grey, is considered too bland or neutral, but in luxury circles, it is the foundation of a truly timeless wardrobe. Think about grey wool coats, tailored trousers, or a perfectly fitted cashmere sweater. Grey is the silent achiever of colour palettes. It doesn't dominate, but instead complements every other tone it's paired with. Grey works because it has depth. It's moody without being overbearing. In psychology, grey is often associated with balance and neutrality, making it a fantastic choice for anyone who wants to keep things grounded and minimal. Adding grey to your wardrobe instantly raises the bar. It's a colour for those who know the value of less is more. Number 5. Forest green, nature's nod to opulence. Now, let's talk forest green, a colour that combines earthy roots with a sense of old-world luxury. Forest green hue has a richness and depth that immediately evokes the imagery of grand, historic settings. Imagine stepping into an ancient library with dark wood shelves, leather-bound books, and the soft glow of a green banker's lamp. Forest green holds an undeniable mystery, hinting at a life that values tradition, knowledge, and the beauty of the natural world. This shade has long been adored by those who appreciate understated sophistication. Wealthy circles favour forest green for its connection to nature. Think sprawling estates surrounded by acres of woodland, or secluded gardens filled with lush greenery. It's a colour that says stability and resilience, qualities deeply respected in families with long histories. Unlike the brighter greens, forest green feels grounded and substantial, like it belongs to something bigger, rooted in legacy and the past. In design and fashion, forest green works its magic by bringing depth and a touch of drama. Forest green adds a subtle air of exclusivity and wisdom, a reminder of the grandeur of days gone by. What makes this shade so timeless is its versatility. Paired with leather, brass, or warm wood tones, forest green creates an ambiance that feels both luxurious and warm. For anyone looking to capture a sense of history and sophistication in their wardrobe, forest green is an easy yet powerful choice. It's a heritage, a symbol of grounded elegance, and an invitation to slow down and appreciate the finer details of life. Number 6. Burgundy, reserved royalty. If there's one colour that screams quiet royalty, it's burgundy. This deep, wine-like shade has been a favourite of European aristocracy for centuries. Burgundy is bold yet refined, opulent without being gaudy. It's a colour that suggests wealth, but with a nod to tradition rather than trend. Imagine a velvet armchair in a candlelit room. Burgundy captures that same moody elegance. And the psychology behind it? Burgundy is linked to ambition and power, but in a way that's thoughtful and introspective. This isn't the colour for someone trying to blend in. It's for someone who understands the legacy. Wearing burgundy is like making a statement, but in a poetic, timeless way. Number 7. The subtle psychology of muted colours. Here's the hidden strategy. The ultra-wealthy use colour to create an impression of quiet luxury, not loud opulence. These shades are chosen because they have a calming effect, projecting stability, self-assurance, and a level of restraint that feels both grounded and refined. They're the colours of legacy, of old money elegance, of spaces and wardrobes meant to feel serene and enduring. That's why you won't often see the ultra-wealthy reaching for neon, jewel tones, or other bold colours. These colours might be eye-catching, but muted tones are about cultivating a deeper, quieter presence that suggests wisdom, subtlety, and control. It's a palette chosen to convey a life well curated, marked by thoughtful choices and enduring style. It's this understated elegance, not flash, that makes these colours timeless in both fashion and interior design. So, what's the takeaway? Dressing like old money isn't about having money, it's about conveying a sense of calm, confidence, and continuity. These colours bring a timeless sophistication that speaks louder than any logo or brand name ever could. If you're ready to tap into that old money elegance, start with these colours. Experiment, invest in a few key pieces, and watch how they subtly elevate your style and surroundings. Remember, true luxury doesn't shout, it simply is. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the colours of quiet opulence. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, share with anyone who needs a little style inspiration, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Until next time, keep it classy, keep it timeless, and keep it you. You know that feeling when you see someone and think, how do they make that look so effortless? Well, it's not always about the brand or the latest trend. Sometimes it's as simple as the colours they choose. Yes, the right shades can instantly elevate your look. Stick around, because today I'm revealing the 3 colours that scream luxury and the 2 that could totally ruin your outfit. Trust me, you'll want to hear this if you're ready to look expensive without breaking the bank. Let's dive in. The most expensive looking colours. Alright, let's dive into the colours that are going to elevate your entire wardrobe. These shades scream luxury, sophistication, and timeless elegance. So if you're trying to give off that effortlessly expensive vibe, this is your starting point. Ready? Let's go. Number 1. Navy blue, the quiet power player. If you don't already have a navy blue item in your wardrobe, what are you doing with your life? Navy is hands down one of the most versatile, sophisticated colours out there. It's a classic that never goes out of style, and trust me, you want it in your closet. Navy blue is associated with authority, professionalism, and understated luxury, which is why it's a staple in the wardrobes of women who are serious about looking powerful yet polished. Want a quick example? Let's talk about Amal Clooney, who slays in navy. Whether she's rocking it in a structured blazer or a fitted dress, navy always makes her look chic, sharp, and well, like $1,000,000. It's the ultimate power move. Classy without being in your face. If you want to channel that high-end vibe, navy blue is your go-to. You can pair it with pretty much anything. Black, cream, grey, and it always looks expensive. It's perfect for interviews, meetings, or just owning the boardroom like the queen you are. Number 2. Cream or off-white. Soft, warm elegance. Let's move on to cream or off-white. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, but doesn't white get dirty really quickly? Yes, it does. And that's why off-white and cream are the perfect alternatives. They're warmer, softer, and much easier to pull off than pure white. These colours exude that quiet luxury vibe and make you look polished and high society without even trying. It's like you just know what you're doing in life. Look at Meghan Markle. The woman knows how to wear cream. Whether she's in a chic cream coat or an off-white dress, the colour just elevates her whole look. It's sophisticated, elegant, and timeless. The beauty of cream is that it works in almost any setting, whether you're going for a day-to-day look or something more formal. Pair it with gold or neutral accessories, and you'll look effortlessly glamorous. Cream and off-white don't scream for attention, but trust me, they get it. They're luxurious without being pretentious, and that's what makes them so special. Number 3. Charcoal grey, the timeless classic. Next up, charcoal grey. If you don't already have this colour in your wardrobe, you're seriously missing out. Charcoal grey is a total sleeper hit when it comes to looking expensive. It's refined, subtle, and exudes sophistication without needing to shout for attention. It's that colour that's both powerful and calming, perfect for women who want to project high-class vibes without being overly done. Think tailored suits, sleek dresses, or crisp trousers, and suddenly you look like you know exactly what you're doing with your life. Ever checked out Carolina Herrera's designs? If not, stop what you're doing and take a look. She's an absolute master at incorporating charcoal grey into her collections, and she does it with such effortless elegance. That's the beauty of charcoal. It's quiet luxury at its finest. It's never over the top, never loud, but it commands respect and attention in the most understated way. This is the colour that says, I'm confident, I'm sophisticated, and I don't need to try too hard to look amazing. One of the best things about charcoal grey is how incredibly versatile it is. It pairs beautifully with other luxe tones like navy blue or cream, creating an effortlessly chic look that's perfect for almost any occasion. Whether you're dressing up for a business meeting, a dinner date, or just a day out, charcoal grey has your back. It's an essential colour to have in any capsule wardrobe, and trust me, once you start incorporating it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's the ultimate colour for any woman who wants to look timeless, refined, and yes, expensive. The two colours that can ruin an outfit. Now, let's talk about the colours that can easily tank your look. You know those shades that just don't scream elegance or sophistication? Yeah, those. Let's break them down so you know what to avoid when you want to look expensive. Number 1. Neon shades. Look at me, but not in a good way. Neon colours, bright neon pink, electric green, neon yellow, can be super fun for a party, but they are not the vibe for a high-class wardrobe. Seriously, if you're going for a luxury look, neon is a hard pass. Neon shades are loud and attention-seeking, and not in that effortlessly chic way we're aiming for. They tend to look juvenile, cheap, and frankly, a little out of place in a wardrobe that's supposed to exude quiet luxury. Even Victoria Beckham, who's known for her sleek, modern style, avoids neon shades. Instead, she opts for muted, neutral tones that emphasize sophistication. Neon has the tendency to scream, "Look at me," but not in a chic, polished way. And that's not the energy we're going for, right? The goal is elegance, refinement, and the kind of style that makes people do a double take, not cringe. So, if you're tempted by neon, leave it for the gym, the dance floor, or Halloween costumes, just not in your everyday wardrobe. Number 2. Overly bright reds. Too much, too loud. Red. The colour of passion, confidence, and power, right? Well, it's also the colour of attention-seeking, especially when it's that overly saturated candy apple red. While a deeper, muted red can look chic and regal, bright red is just too loud. It can quickly veer into gaudy territory and make you look more like you're attending a themed party than an elegant dinner. And let's face it, not every situation calls for a bold red dress, right? Take Duchess Catherine, for example. She's rarely seen in bold, candy red tones. Instead, she opts for more subtle crimson or berry shades. These deep reds are far more sophisticated and regal. They convey power and elegance without looking like you're trying too hard. So, if you love red, well, who doesn't? Go for something deeper, like a rich crimson, burgundy, or maroon. These shades are timeless, flattering, and sophisticated. Exactly the vibe you want when you're trying to look like you've got your life together. How to use these colours in your wardrobe? Now that you're armed with the knowledge of the most expensive-looking colours, the next step is figuring out how to incorporate them into your wardrobe without looking like you're trying too hard. Here's the thing, it's all about balance. You don't have to wear just one of these luxe colours head to toe. In fact, mixing and matching them can elevate your look even more. For example, a navy blazer paired with a cream blouse and charcoal grey trousers is like a sophisticated colour symphony. Each piece complements the other, creating a cohesive, elegant vibe that just screams effortless luxury. These colours work so well together because they're timeless, and when you combine them strategically, you create an overall look that feels like it's straight out of a fashion magazine, yet completely wearable for everyday life. Now let's talk about accessories. If you're nervous about re-wearing the same colours and want to keep things fresh, accessories are your best friend. A navy dress? Swap out the shoes or handbag for something cream-coloured to add a touch of contrast. Charcoal grey blazer? Pair it with some gold jewellery to add that subtle pop of luxury without overpowering the simplicity of the outfit. Accessories are where you can get creative, and they can completely transform an outfit from ordinary to exceptional. A luxe colour on its own is fabulous, but the right accessories take it to the next level. But, and this is a big but, beware of colour-blocking loud tones. While it may be tempting to pair neon shades with deep blues or bright reds with pastel hues, it's not the move if you're going for that sophisticated, expensive look. Loud colours can clash, making your outfit look cheap and overdone. Stick to neutral accessories or use softer tones to balance out bolder colours. Keep it elegant, keep it simple, and let those luxury hues speak for themselves. The key to mastering this look is subtlety and grace. Luxury is all about quiet confidence. So, there you have it. The 3 most expensive looking colours are your best friends when you're trying to look effortlessly chic and refined. And those 2 colours you should stay away from? Neon and overly bright reds. They just don't have the sophistication we're going for. The key takeaway here is to focus on timeless colours that elevate your style and avoid anything too loud or garish. Ready to give your wardrobe a luxury makeover? Start by investing in these shades and watch how they transform your style. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fashion tips. I'll see you next time when we'll dive into even more style secrets. You could be wearing head-to-toe designer and still look kind of cheap. Why? Because certain colours, even expensive ones, give away the game instantly. Quiet luxury is all about subtlety, and some shades scream when they should whisper. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 colours that instantly ruin that old money aesthetic. And yes, some of them might surprise you. Don't worry, I'll also show you exactly what to wear instead. Stick around till the end, because the worst offender is probably sitting in your closet right now. Number 1. Bright red. Nothing pulls focus faster, or clashes harder with quiet luxury, than that classic fire truck red. It doesn't matter how tailored the piece is. If the colour screams, the outfit loses its sophistication. Bright red demands attention in a way that can feel aggressive or overly styled, especially in broad daylight or casual settings. It's the kind of colour that overshadows every other detail and makes the outfit about the colour itself, not the person wearing it. Instead, reach for richer, more grounded tones. Oxblood, muted burgundy, or a soft brick red. These shades still carry the boldness of red, but in a deeper, more romantic and undeniably elegant way. They flatter more skin tones, pair beautifully with neutrals like camel or charcoal, and bring a sense of quiet confidence. The magic happens in the fabric. A deep burgundy in suede feels rich and tactile, while a structured wool coat in brick red brings warmth and depth without overpowering. These tones feel like autumn in Florence, not a holiday party gone rogue. Number 2. Neon shades. There's fun, and then there's fluorescent, and neon almost always falls into the latter. Highlighter shades like lime green, electric pink, or safety yellow might be eye-catching, but they clash with the essence of quiet luxury. These tones scream for attention in a way that instantly cheapens even the most expensive fabrics. Whether it's a neon dress or just a loud accessory, the colour tends to overpower the silhouette, the styling, and frankly, the person wearing it. Instead, choose tones that feel lived in, soft and considered. Washed pastels like sage green, powder blue, and dusty rose have a calming elegance that blends seamlessly into a luxury palette. Warm neutrals like caramel, butter yellow, and stone grey add richness without flash. These hues feel modern, timeless, and versatile, effortlessly transitioning from season to season without ever looking dated. The key is balance. Muted tones create harmony across your outfit, allowing texture, tailoring, and detail to shine. They work with minimal makeup, natural light, and clean lines. When the colour whispers instead of shouts, every other element gets the space to speak up. That's where true elegance lives. Number 3. Stark white. It's tempting to reach for pure, stark white when aiming for a clean, elevated look. But optical white is a silent saboteur. While it might seem classic, in reality, it's one of the hardest colours to wear well. Bright white reflects light in a way that can look flat or even clinical, especially in lower quality or synthetic fabrics. It also betrays you fast. Every crease, wrinkle, and uneven seam shows up like it's under a spotlight. Worse still, it yellows over time, making even high-end pieces look worn before their time. For a refined alternative, go for ivory, bone, or cream. These off-whites are warmer, more dimensional, and far easier on the eyes. They add softness to any outfit and instantly signal thoughtful style. These tones are also remarkably versatile. They work across seasons and complement everything from deep espresso brown to soft grey and camel. Where do they shine most? In silk blouses, crisp wool trousers, and thick cotton shirting. These fabrics hold the softness of the tone without losing structure. The result feels intentional, expensive, and easy, without any of the stress stark white brings to the table. Number 4. Primary blue. Primary blue often gets mistaken for timeless, but in reality, it's a bit too textbook, especially when it shows up in shiny polyester or stretchy jersey. It leans corporate uniform more than quiet luxury. It's the kind of colour that feels flat, overly safe, and oddly forgettable. There's no depth, no richness, just a bright, middle-of-the-road blue that lacks the subtlety elegance relies on. And when it's rendered in cheap fabric, it loses any sense of sophistication entirely. Elevate the tone by swapping it out for navy, French blue, or steel blue. These shades bring cool-toned calm and depth without the bold harshness of primary blue. They're flattering on nearly every skin tone and work beautifully in textured fabrics like linen, tweed, or raw silk, materials that hold their shape while adding tactile interest. For a guaranteed elegant pairing, navy, worn with cream or camel, creates a refined contrast that always looks intentional. It's a colour combination that whispers confidence, whether it's in a wide-leg trouser and blazer set or a simple knit dress layered under a trench. Number 5. Jet black. Black has a reputation for being effortlessly chic, but when done wrong, it backfires fast. Jet black in poor quality fabrics is one of the biggest offenders. It fades quickly, clings to lint like a magnet, and tends to have that telltale synthetic shine that cheapens the entire outfit. Instead of looking rich and intentional, it ends up reading dull, dated, or overly harsh. It's the fashion equivalent of a flat note, close to stylish, but just off enough to ruin the melody. To keep black in the realm of quiet luxury, fabric is everything. Stick to high-quality materials like wool, silk, crepe, or even structured cotton. These hold pigment better and offer that deep, matte richness that feels considered rather than default. A matte black crepe dress or a silk blouse in an inky tone will always feel more refined than a clingy polyester top or a stretched-out jersey dress. And if black feels too stark or unmanageable, swap it entirely for deep charcoal, espresso brown, or midnight navy. These shades deliver the same level of polish, but with more nuance and warmth. When the texture is right and the tone is deep, Even the darkest palette feels quietly powerful. Number 6. Hot pink or Barbie core shades. Barbie core might own the algorithm, but it rarely owns the room. Hot pink and ultra-saturated fuchsia tones photograph well, sure, but in real life, they can derail an elegant outfit in seconds. These shades are loud, hyper-trendy, and often read as playful to the point of juvenile. Instead of sophisticated, the look leans costumey, like something borrowed from a themed party or a fast fashion feed. To bring in pink without losing polish, turn the volume way down. Dusty rose, muted mauve, or soft terracotta give the same feminine energy but with a grounded, romantic feel. These tones flatter the skin, pair beautifully with warm neutrals, and bring dimension to an outfit without overpowering it. They work in every season and feel infinitely more elevated than anything neon or bubblegum. For texture, these tones shine in knits, soft satin, brushed wool, or linen blends. Fabrics that hold their form but still feel relaxed. Whether it's a mauve silk blouse tucked into high-waisted trousers or a terracotta knit dress layered under a trench, the result is always elegant, understated, and grown up. Number 7. Anything iridescent or shiny. High-shine fabrics might catch the light, but they rarely catch compliments in the world of quiet luxury. Iridescent finishes, glossy satins, holographic details. These tend to look more like party favors than polished fashion. Even when the garment itself is expensive, the shine often reads as theatrical, not thoughtful. The finish distracts from everything else: the cut, the tailoring, the way the piece moves. Instead of whispering elegance, it yells costume. For a more refined approach, stick to matte, brushed, or softly textured fabrics. Silk crepe gives you that gentle, fluid movement without the flash. Brushed wool, raw silk, and linen blends bring depth and texture that feels organic and expensive. These finishes don't fight for attention, they elevate everything else in the outfit. Want a hint of shine without the spectacle? Focus on accessories. Aged gold earrings, brushed silver hardware on a structured bag, or a leather belt with a matte brass buckle deliver that perfect touch of glam. Subtle, intentional, and timeless. In quiet luxury, it's never about being seen from across the room. It's about being remembered when you leave it. Looking quietly rich isn't about playing it safe. It's about playing it smart. The right color whispers, the wrong one screams. So next time you're tempted by a trendy shade, ask yourself, does this color look timeless or temporary? Like this video if you've ever bought something expensive that still didn't look elegant, and hit subscribe because I've got a full list coming next on the 7 colors that actually make you look wealthy every single time. Until then, keep it quiet, keep it classy. What if I told you that the one thing you've been splurging on could be the very item that's holding you back from true elegance? You know, that trendy bag sitting in your closet right now? Spoiler alert, old money women wouldn't be caught dead carrying it. But before you toss it aside, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see why the handbags they carry hold the secret to timeless style and wealth. And trust me, it's not what you think. Keep watching, because what they carry instead will completely change how you see fashion, and maybe even how you shop. Number 1. Bag psychology. What's your arm candy saying about you? Let's start with something fun. Bag psychology. Yes, the bag you carry can tell the world more about you than you think. Old money women know this better than anyone. Their bags are carefully chosen statements, crafted to convey a sense of sophistication, stability, and restraint. Unlike trendy, eye-catching bags that scream for attention, old money handbags speak quietly, but powerfully. Old money women know that their bags are symbols of understated confidence. It's never about following the latest trend or flaunting the new it bag. Instead, they go for timeless classics, pieces that reflect their long-standing values and sense of heritage. The bags they carry represent patience, self-assuredness, and an understanding that true luxury doesn't need to shout. When they choose their handbag for the day, they aren't just matching it to their wardrobe, they're reinforcing a deeper mindset. It's about choosing a piece that aligns with their refined taste and effortlessly communicates their legacy without ever needing to say a word. Number 2. The invisible flex. Mastering the art of understated wealth. Forget flaunting it. Old money women are masters of the invisible flex. For these women, the real power lies in subtlety, and their handbags are the perfect example of this philosophy. Instead of reaching for bags plastered with logos or flashy designs, they choose exquisitely crafted, often logo-free pieces that only those with a discerning eye will recognize. The bag they carry is a silent nod to quality, craftsmanship, and legacy, appreciated by those who understand these nuances. There's an elegance in choosing a bag that doesn't scream luxury, but quietly whispers it. It's not about validation or proving one's status to the world. It's about feeling comfortable and secure in what you have. When you've mastered the art of understated wealth, you don't need to shout about it. The absence of logos or overt branding becomes the boldest statement of all. It's a powerful message to those who know the game, that true wealth is quiet, confident, and doesn't need to prove itself to anyone. That, my friend, is the ultimate flex. Number 3. Trend fatigue. Why they don't have time for fads. This is something we can all relate to. You know how it goes. One minute, everyone is obsessed with oversized totes. The next, it's all about micro bags that barely fit a lip balm. And don't even get me started on Instagram, where micro trends are like pop-up shops. They arrive, make a scene, and disappear faster than you can say, influencer haul. Keeping up with this fashion merry-go-round is not only exhausting, it's also kind of ridiculous. That's where old money women have it figured out. They don't chase trends. They simply don't have the time or the need for that kind of fashion frenzy. While the rest of the world scrambles to buy the latest it bag or wear the newest silhouette, old money women are happily sticking to what works. Classic pieces that have stood the test of time. For them, fashion isn't about being trendy for a season. It's about being timeless for a lifetime. They curate a wardrobe that serves them for years, maybe even decades. So while everyone else is jumping on the latest bandwagon, old money women are sitting back, completely unfazed, knowing they've already won the style race without even trying. Number 4. The generational hand-me-down. Bags that tell stories. Here's something most people overlook. Old money women often carry bags that come with stories. That beautiful, perfectly worn-in leather bag you're eyeing? It's likely been passed down through generations, collecting memories along the way. These are family heirlooms, symbols of tradition, history, and wealth that have stood the test of time. Imagine an Hermes Kelly bag from the 70s, lovingly cared for by different women in the family, each one adding her own chapter to its story. Now that's style with substance. Unlike trendy bags that come and go, these pieces carry a legacy, offering a level of sophistication that money can't buy. It's not just about the brand, it's about the history behind it. Number 5. Investment pieces. Why their bags appreciate over time. You've heard of investing in stocks, right? Well, for old money women, bags are an equally savvy investment. But this isn't about chasing the latest it bag that loses its sparkle by the next season. No. They choose pieces that appreciate over time, both in monetary and sentimental value. Think classic Hermes Birkin or a vintage Chanel. Bags that, like fine art, gain worth as the years go by. These aren't just fashion statements, they're financial assets. The longer they're around, the more valuable they become, making them heirlooms for future generations. It's a smart, strategic move, blending timeless style with long-term returns. Instead of being swept up by trends that fade, old money women curate collections that grow in prestige, legacy, and wealth, just like their portfolios. Number 6. Minimalism in the maximalist world. In today's world of maximalism, where oversized logos, flashy embellishments, and statement pieces dominate, old money women quietly stand apart as the champions of minimalism. While everyone else is busy competing for attention with bolder, louder accessories, they have mastered the art of making an impact with less. A simple yet impeccably crafted leather clutch, an understated tote, or a timeless structured handbag is all they need to stand out. Their choices aren't dictated by trends or fashion fads. They're about refinement and essentials. These women understand that true elegance speaks for itself, and their bags reflect that same subtle confidence. It's like walking into a room where everyone is shouting for attention, but their calm, self-assured presence naturally draws the most eyes. They know that less is more, and in a world of excess, restraint becomes the ultimate luxury. Their minimalist approach isn't about being plain, it's about knowing what truly matters and letting their inherent style do the talking. Number 7. Function over flash. The bag must work for their lives. For old money women, functionality isn't just an afterthought, it's a priority. These women lead dynamic lives, and their bags need to keep up. From the material's durability to the number of compartments, they carefully consider how their bag will perform in day-to-day life. It's not just about appearances, it's about practicality. A trendy bag that barely fits more than a lipstick and a credit card, not worth their time. Instead, they seek bags that are both stylish and useful, ones that can transition seamlessly from a morning of errands to an evening dinner, without compromising on elegance. Their bags are an extension of their lifestyle, efficient, hard-working, and still effortlessly chic. They invest in pieces that work as hard as they do, valuing utility just as much as aesthetic appeal. In their world, a bag that's purely for show is nothing but wasted potential. Number 8. The quiet influence. Setting trends without trying. Isn't it interesting how old money women effortlessly set trends without even breaking a sweat? While they steer clear of the latest fads, their unwavering commitment to timeless, classic bags quietly influences the fashion world. Designers recognize that an Hermes Kelly or a vintage Chanel isn't just a bag, it's a symbol of enduring elegance and luxury. These women embody the essence of true style, showcasing that genuine sophistication doesn't require loud statements or flashy logos. The irony here is remarkable. By shunning trendy bags, they paradoxically become trendsetters. Fashion enthusiasts look to them for inspiration, understanding that the pieces they choose become the foundation upon which luxury fashion is built. In a world of fleeting trends, their quiet influence speaks volumes, reminding us all that lasting style is about authenticity, not conformity. Talk about a powerful impact without even trying. So there you have it. Old money women have cracked the code when it comes to bags. It's not about being flashy, trendy, or loud. It's about quiet confidence, timeless choices, and bags that carry a legacy. And hey, maybe we can all take a page from their book and invest in pieces that don't just scream fashion, but whisper sophistication. If you found this exploration of old money women's bags insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What are your favorite timeless pieces? Let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay chic, and remember, elegance is timeless, and so are the choices we make.